Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm on my Animal Crossing New Horizons island Cherry Cove, and we're going to be doing a Fairycore villager yard. It's going to be a very purple kind of themed Fairycore. But first, we need to find out what villager's yard we're going to be doing today. So I'm here on the beach to where the house is. This is one of my all-time favorite villagers. I got them randomly on a villager hunt. I wasn't hunting for them, I was hunting for someone else, and I just could not pass them up. If you recognize their house, you're a real one. But it's Sydney. She is a purple koala. Purple is my favorite color, and a koala is my favorite animal, so obviously she's one of my favorite villagers. You know, you can't get much better than Sydney. I recently did a little painting of her on a clip, I think I'm going to be showing that in a short later this week. But here's where her house is going to be. As you can see, this is my old land bridge. You can see it on the map right there. And then I actually made a new land bridge, which I like a lot better. And then her house is right there on the beach. So we're going to be destroying this land bridge. I never really connected with it. It was kind of just like I wanted to do a land bridge. I feel like it kind of takes up a little bit too much space, and yeah, and the builds around it just don't really work out. So cleaned all of that up, the rivers and stuff. Now I'm just planting some trees around just to kind of, you know, get ready, kind of map out where I want all the cliffs to go. So I want it to be kind of like a circular area around with cliffs, and then in the middle there's going to be the house and a bunch of decorations and stuff. So this is kind of what I have. There's 2 levels of cliffs. Up in the back you can see, and then I put some light dirt path around where I want her house to go. Just a few more trees. Now we are back to when all the trees have been grown in. Time travels a little bit, and the trees all grown in, all nice. So now I'm going to be getting her house in. While I do this, I'm just going to explain why I haven't posted in over 3 weeks. So actually I was having issues with the sound, so when you're watching this video you can probably hear the sound of the in-game sound, and I really noticed that it wasn't working during my last video when that was my City Folk video, so I really noticed it, especially when I went to the theater with Dr. Shrunk and all that. So it did take me a little bit to fix that, but we got it working. It's not ideal way, but it's working. And back to what I'm actually doing. I just got all the waterfalls in. I had a lot of fun placing the waterfalls. I hate water terraforming. I like cliffscaping so much better, but the waterfalls, I actually think they came out really nice. There's a lot of cute little ponds around. Now we time traveled a little bit more. The yellow mums have overgrown because I have on the beautiful island ornaments right now. I made a little stone circle path. I did make that, and then this tree did not grow in, so I had to fix up the cliff there. And now we are going to be making a little path from the entrance to the house. So my options are this wood path, this dirt path, a stone path, or a brick path. And I don't think any of those would have really worked with the build, so I'm here on this is none of my things. You can see their their creator code in the corner. I already think I have the moon pond, but I'm more interested in the purple border. So I got all the purple borders, and then I'm just mapping out where I want the path to be with the in-game path, and then I'm going to put the borders around it. Okay, we got all of that done, and then decided to just kind of shorten up the front a little bit, take away some of that, and now we're putting in the borders. This part kind of takes a while because each individual tile has to have a different border on it and the different shapes and stuff. You can see when I get it, there's probably 10 custom designs it took, but it's so worth it because it looks so good in the end. And now finally we are to the part where I get to start placing items. I put a simple well up there. I feel like that's a very Fairycore item, along with rocks and stuff, and doing a natural Fairycore kind of, I guess. And then lots of glowing moss in this build. I want to have lots of glowing things, so glowing moss, lots of mushroom things, just typical Fairycore, hyacinth lamps, Nova lights. I don't have the Nova light at this point in time in the video, but later in the video I do end up having it. And then lots of vines all over the cliffs. There's a lot of cliff space, so there's lots of waterfalls, lots of vines, lots of glowing moss. And I'm not going to be putting star fragments down in this portion, but in the end result you will see all the star fragments placed down, and it looks really nice. Now I really want to use this pergola. I'm going for like kind of like a purple theme, you know, because Sydney's purple and such. So this pergola is so perfect, and I kind of want. Oh, well, let's just watch this. My Joy-Con has low battery. I shake that tree on accident. I do get the balloon, but my slingshot breaks, and then in the balloon was a diaper. So that was a really nice moment. I was trying to fit this pine tree in here. It wasn't really working out that well though, as you can see. It was just, yeah, I didn't really like it, so I went and I began putting some bushes and grass standees in the front. These little dirt spots are where I'm going to put flowers. And I tried to put this little mining cart right there because I love that item. I actually think it's so cute, especially the purple variant. But it just didn't work out right there. Don't worry, I will put it somewhere else. And then I had the grand idea to move that tree over so that the pergola was like where the corner is, which I like a lot better. I fit the pine tree in there. You do have to kind of hop to get into the pergola, but it's not really that bothersome. It's not really that hard. I think it's definitely worth it. I think it looks nice. And then I'm just going to be putting some custom designs underneath the pergola. There's not really like any items I can put there or anything because the pergola is like covering it. So just some custom designs. I'm using a lot of custom designs in this build. Like if I don't have custom designs in one spot, then I have glowing moss or a bush or a flower. And then that little area, I put the mining cart and that little stone. And then over here, I'm getting a little sign, like, pointing towards the house, and then some glowing moss. My Joy-Con battery is dying again. And then this little garden wagon, I wanted it to be turned around like that. I like that garden wagon because it's got like some purple flowers in it. You can't really see them, but it's like the closest I could get. And also for the items, like you can see the mushroom, I want them to kind of be like darker, and then I really want like the glowing things to stand out. And now we are to the nighttime. I time traveled a little bit. I was hunting for the Nova Light, and yeah, it looks really nice in the dark. The glowing moss, the Nova Light, the hyacinth lamp, they're all going to stand out so nicely in this. So you can see the Nova Light. I crafted like 5 of these. I think I have to end up crafting more later, but I got a bunch of Nova Lights, and then I crafted a bunch of just other kind of random items that I thought I might want to use. So we're starting up on this little cliff area. I'm putting a wheat field right here on the edge, and then that hyacinth lamp is I'm putting back in the same spot. And then I'm going to put a Nova Light over here, and then we're getting just a cute little wooden path off the vine. Some glowing moss, and then some more, just these little land areas, kind of island things around the waterfalls. It's just going to be the glowing moss and patterns and stuff. I have a mush lamp right here, which I'm so sad there isn't like a purple variant for the mush lamp because that would be so perfect. So I just have to make do with the blue. I mean, I could do like the white, but I kind of want like a little bit more color. All of these shooting stars that I'm getting right now, I don't end up getting the star fragments for them because I accidentally time travel too much, so I don't get any of the star fragments, so it's just a waste of time for me looking for them. And then glowing moss tool right there. I think I had just gotten that recipe on a cabin island too when I was time traveling. And then right here, I'm gonna put a mush low stool. So just putting a little mushroom custom design under that, and the mush stool. And then I put a little holly bush right there. That was like the only bush that I had. And then some purple hyacinths, which I got a whole bunch of those with the beautiful island ornaments on. And then some Nova Lights, some mush lamps. That's kind of like what I continue doing for like all these little areas. This little like peninsula island thing, I actually end up putting a dollhouse there, which you will see in the end result. But I just did not have a dollhouse at this point in time. But you know, a dollhouse, it's a very Fairycore thing. So I do get that, and it's in the final tour. And also Sydney was outside for a lot of this, and she's just kind of singing. Julian was out there. We were kind of vibing out there, you know. Sydney was just wandering around. She got in my way a few times, but she's so cute. Like, I think she really liked it. I think she really liked it. Thought this garden gnome would be cute, you know, just kind of like the simple items. You know, we got gyroids. It's a lot of like the same things: gyroids, wheat fields, glowing moss. Then up in this area, I put a spooky tree. I wanted like more trees, but like that was like the only tree I had. I have these purple roses over here that have been over here, like honestly, since I started the island. They just keep like multiplying. So I'm finally putting them to good use. The cube light, I feel like, is such an underrated item. You can literally put any custom design on it, and like I don't know, I'm surprised. I have never used that before. And I saw my sister started playing Mario Kart. Right here, I'm just getting a dirt path, some footprints, and a little bunny. See, there's a whole bunch of balloons that come flying by, but I do not have a slingshot because my slingshot broke. And then got a Novolite, another Novolite, just more custom designs. This is a festival little garland thingy. More custom designs, a festival thing, and fixing the water. Most of what I had to do was just that the areas were so awkward that I had to like do waterscaping in order to like place the items. And then I don't actually customize any of the things, so if things are looking like kind of odd and like the wrong colors, I do customize everything off camera. So, but most of what took forever was just like trying to get around because every time I wanted to go up and down the cliffs, I had to like jump across the waterfalls and stuff. And then just got a umbrella right here. I really struggled to place that, but you can see Sydney. She's just eating a sandwich. So cute. This area, the like cliff areas, honestly, are my favorite parts. I love this little cliff right here. This is like one of my favorite spots of this entire build. We have like a garden lantern. I'll put some more stuff up there later, but like garden wagon. Wait, should I say lantern? Garden wagon. Glowing moss, and then got some log stakes, gyroid, and a star fragment right there with some obviously custom designs under them. And then just filling up some of the spots with more items. Again, I want like kind of the things like in the background to be kind of darker, neutral colors for the ones that don't glow, and then the glowing moss. And I'm also putting some bamboo around. I need more like trees and stuff around. And then here you can see I put a little garden faucet, and then I put a little stone circle, my own custom design right there. Potted plants, mush lamp, more flowers, and the flowers are the last thing I'm doing for this, and then this is done. And I have customized everything. The star fragments have been dropped. It looks so nice from the front. This is the time I'm kind of thinking about saving my dream address as eventually. So that's what I'm touring it in right now. I'm very sorry about this handheld camera. I never turn off the guide. So I'm sorry if that bothers you. Little walkthrough along the path. Going underneath the pergola, you can kind of, this is not really the best angle. You just see the cliff. There's the garden wagon, but right here you can see the glowing moss stool, the umbrella, the flowers, the star fragments, noble lights, everything, and you can see the upper cliffs. I think that area looks really good. You can see the potted starter plants, and then the little dollhouse to the side, which has a purple variant I'm very happy about. And yeah, you see this little middle yard area is probably my least favorite. It's just kind of, it feels like random items. If I end up changing that, I will definitely show you. But I do like the cliff areas. I think the purple theme, I wish like the purples kind of matched. There's dark purples, there's magentas, there's light purples. The roses are a different purple from the hyacinths and such. So I feel like it's just like a lot of colors going on, but I think it looks still really nice and it's decorated. It's definitely Fairycore. So yeah, that is it for the build. I really hope you guys enjoyed and you like the final product. Let me know if there's any Fairycore builds you would like me to do, But otherwise, have a great day or night, and I will see you next time. Bye!